Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just coming to us. This is our little Ford Ka. It's our 1.2 Zetec. It's covered 92 and a little over 92,500 miles. 9 service stamps in total, because we've just serviced it as well. Good MOT, no advisories on the MOT, and quite a long MOT on the car as well. Now I'm going to briefly walk around the vehicle and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now I am in a public part, so if you do see people walking past, walking their dogs, apologies, but it's not much I can do about it. Now the reasons we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you exactly how it is. Now we'll try and be as honest as we possibly can in terms of the appraisal or the viewing of the car. So whether you're 2 miles away or 200 miles, when you come to have a look at the car, it should be 99% as I've described it. I mean, if I have missed one or two little things, it's not done intentionally. It's just one of those things that we're all human, we might miss something. Now, apologies if you've got a bit of glare coming through the screen. The sun's just about to peer out behind a cloud. Now, I'm just going to hold the camera there for a while. You can jot down the registration number, do whatever checks that you need to do in terms of MOT if you want to. And we'll carry on round now. So please feel free to read some of my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all genuine. Everything is 5-star at the moment. You know, it's great. It's been going like that for about 2.5 years. I'm bound to get a bad one somewhere along the line, but the reasons why I do these videos is I'll tell you exactly how it is. I mean, how many times have you gone to view a car before which is nowhere near as described? It looks fantastic in the photos. You go and have a look at it, it's terrible. So we are going to be starting very shortly. We're coming up to about 2 minutes now, and I'll tend to start off on the driver's side front. Now this car has just recently been serviced, oil filter air. It was like a minor service, but with an air filter on it as well. Okay, now tyres, you've got plenty of tread on the tyres. They've got approximately 5.5 millimeters all the way around. So apologies, obviously you'll hear a dog barking in the background. It's not a great deal I can do about that. So you can see there's plenty of tread on the tyres. They are matching tyres, both fronts are matching, both rears are matching. Now we've done a couple of little bits and pieces. You'll notice on the front of the car, well, you'll notice when I go around, we've changed the bonnet badge, or we've put the original Ford one back on, but they tend to sort of peel quite a lot. And for 20 quid, it's just not worth it. We've also changed the little centre caps. We put some black ones in there instead of the blue ones. But you can see alloy wheel looks all really good. There were a couple of little scuffs here and there, and they've all been touched up. Now what I'll try and do is I'll try and give you a view down the side of the car. Hopefully you can try and pick up, if I move the camera really slowly, you'll probably be able to pick up everything's really nice and bright, really good reflections. There's no dents, damage, great big digs, anything like that out of the side of the car. Same sort of thing on the front wing. Now this car's covered over 90,000 miles, so there are a few little stone chips that have been touched up. One up there, one around here, one there, and one there. Again, it's to be understandable. It's a black car. It's never going to look brand new, even if you've done 1,000 miles. It's a year old. They will have little stone chips here and there, and they do show up on a black car a lot more. Now you've got a full set of front and rear mud flaps on this car. Let's just try and show you the back. Hopefully we don't want to try and get too much of that glare. I think some of that glare from the sun's coming through, so you may not pick it up as well. Just raise it up a little bit, that might be better. Hopefully you can pick that all up. And again, plenty of tread on the tyres. There will be some pictures of the treads of the tyres. Show you inside. Now I have ordered a new set of mats for this car. There was a set of mats with it, but they weren't the correct mats for a Ka. So you've got the air conditioning controls, heated controls, air conditioning is super cold. You've got your front and rear heated screen, so front heated screen on this car as well, which you'll tend to get on the Zetec and the titaniums. Well, that looks really good. It's really nice, that kind of, instead of it all being black, it's got this kind of white contrasting trim on the door handles. Again, on the steering wheel, center console, looks great. Now I'm not too sure if you're going to pick anything up on the seats. Now you are going to pick up some sort of glare. These are not, you know, these darker bits here. They're only just sort of a shading from like the rear view mirror, etc., that type of thing. It's just where the sun's glaring through. It's not a pattern on the seat. The seats are a sort of orangey red, but it's just as the sun's glaring through. Okay, let's go around. Now this alloy wheel's got a couple of scuffs on it. They've all been touched up, a bit around there, a bit there, and a bit around there. And again, obviously you'll see the black centre caps. Let's just open the boot. A couple of clicks on the remote. That'll open the boot for you. You'll see there's a set of mats in there. They're not the right mats for the car. I have ordered another set of mats. It's always nice to get a new car. I say new car, it is 9 years of age, coming out to 9 years of age, that type of thing. It's never going to be a brand new car, especially when they've covered like 90,000 miles, but it's nice to have a new set of mats to go in the car as well. There's a couple of little stone chips on the back bumper. One there, one there, one there. And I think there was another one elsewhere around here, but they've all been touched up. Again, if I took a photograph from here, you wouldn't pick any of that up. Okay, let's show you the passenger side. Hopefully you can try and pick up reflections. So if I move up again so you don't get too much of the glare, I will do it from the front to the back of the car. Again, plenty of tread on the tyres. Alloy wheels in good condition here. I think the worst alloy wheel is the passenger side front. I'll show you that in a second. Now you've got a couple of little stone chips on the rear wing. There, let's just move it here. A couple there. But again, they've been touched up. It's to be expected. You know, where it's not going to be a brand new car. So if you do think you're coming down and have a look at a brand new car, please don't. I don't want to waste your time coming down expecting to see a brand new car. Okay, alloy wheel on the back, passenger side front. This is the one I mentioned, she's probably the worst one. You've got a few little scuffs around here, they've been touched up. The worst one's around that top section of the wheel. Let me just zoom in so you can see them. But again, come out here, you can hardly see them. It's to be expected, really, of the age and what these kind of cars tend to be used for. They're, you know, cheap to tax, or only 30 quid to tax, really cheap to insure, run. So it's normally youngsters will tend to have these cars. Now, along this edge of the front bumper, you've got a few little scuffs on here. Again, they've been touched up, but I just wanted to point them out to you. Hopefully you can pick up, again, if I move the camera, you can pick up the reflections. That all looks really good. Now, probably the worst bit about any car, especially a black car, especially a black car that's done 90,000 miles. There's going to be a few stone chips all over the bonnet and all over the front bumper. A lot of them have been touched up, but there are, I'd say, quite a few. There's probably, I could count on the bonnet, probably about 15 tiny little ones. But let me just try and point them out to you. It's going to be really hard. But if I hold the camera around here, you may pick up, if I just move it slowly, you can probably pick up a few little stone chips here and there. And then you'll probably pick up some that are around that sort of area as well. Okay, it's really, really hard to sort of cover all these tiny little little stone chips and make them look fantastic. Now, I mentioned about the bonnet badge. That is a brand new badge from Ford, no pattern parts, about 17 or 18 quid. But you know, if you are looking at KAs, you'll probably go and have a look at lots of KAs, and this is all either the colours missing, loads of chips, it's all faded, but we thought we'll just change it because it just looks a bit nicer, especially the front of the car. So we're coming up to about 9 minutes, or just gone 9 minutes now. We're going to be coming to the end of the video. I wanted to thank you very much for your time. Hopefully I haven't bored you too much. Now, one other thing, there'll be a picture of the engine bay of the car. We do not jet wash any engine bays. We leave them exactly as they are. So we're not trying to hide behind anything. If you've got an oil leak or something like that, you'll get loads of dealers jet washing the life out of their engines. To try and hide behind anything. We'll show you exactly how the cars come into us. We might put a bit of WD-40 on, a bit of the black trims, that's about it. The other reason we don't do jet washing is you get water in all the electrics, can cause havoc later on. Anyway, so I just wanted to thank you very much for your time. So this is Monty from Motor Park Vehicles. This is our Ford KA 1.2 Zetec. It's from memory, I think it was a 3-owner car. I think it's either a 2 or 3-owner car. 9 service stamps in the book, just been fully serviced, and hope to hear from you soon. Very, very thank you for your time. Bye bye.